Live and direct from the planet of Queens, New York. Soccer Senseis, Rodrigo Salazar, Elisa Tunda, and Jason Calvo. He's also with us. And again, we're sponsored by Snapple. Thank you, Snapple. Keeping us hot, keeping us cool in this really hot New York City summer. Today we're talking about the Argentina versus Germany final. So this is our final video for the World Cup. Thank you for joining us on this great journey. It's been one of the best cups ever. In terms of goals, in terms of gameplay, it's been amazing. Off the hook, it's great. You can't ask for a better World Cup. You've seen everything, highs, lows, everything in between. It's been really, really good. Some really good goals, some really good play. So, but right now, we have to say we're all Argentina fans. We have to preface this by saying that we're all Argentina fans, but we're going to keep it as subdued as possible for this Germany versus Argentina preview. I think Argentina's going to win this just because they're on the high of winning it at Brazil. They're deep rivals ground. That's crazy. For them to do that, it's nuts. There's a whole bunch of Argentinians traveling to Brazil. Some of them are already there. They're going to be the 12th man. It's going to be nuts. What happened to Brazil has a whole other video. It's incredible what happened. But I just think the high of doing that, of being able to do that in Brazil at the Maracanã, this is going to be worse than the Maracanazo if Brazil wins it, because that's the heated rival. This is what, if Argentina wins. If this happens, this is incredible. This is going to be like a national disaster, national tragedy of epic proportions for Brazil. And I just think off that, and people are saying, oh no, Germany can do the same thing they did Germany play Brazil. So it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I'm thinking they're gonna be a little overconfident. It's not gonna happen. So that's my prediction. I think Argentina's gonna win. Jason, what do you think?
Germany's still a great team, but they're only looking at them for the last game because Brazil completely collapsed upon themselves and completely misjudged the game. And the worst team you could come out with just passion and not playing practical is against Germany, because they will systematically find weaknesses. But in a bigger picture, I believe that they struggled against Ghana. They only beat USA by 1 goal. Yes, they destroyed Portugal, but they were also collapsing upon themselves. But against Algeria, they almost lost. And Neuer had to play basically a central back defender position just to be able to get into that position where they could win. And that's Algeria. So if it's going to be a very tight game, I feel it's going to be a tactical matchup just like the Dutch-Argentina game. But if Argentina's defense can do what they did against Holland and give Messi, Aguero, and Higuain, and hopefully Di Maria, if he's back, the opportunity to do what they can do, we can win it. We can win it.
Ellis, what do you think?
Yes, I think all the puzzles are coming to place for Argentina. You mentioned they're going to be playing in Brazil. They're going to want to lift that cup in Brazil, and this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance. They won't miss this out. They're facing Germany. That's a team they lost 4 years ago. They lost 4-0, as well. Remember. The team that also knocked them out in the 2006 World Cup final. So this is a match of historic proportions. This is the third time these two teams will face each other in a World Cup final. Germany has won one in 1986. Argentina came better off of that. Now this will separate. This will separate.
This is also about vengeance.
As Jason says, it's about vengeance. Messi still remembers very humbly that 4-0 loss.
When Klaus hit Bonazeri, broke his ribs, and they immediately tackled. A minute later, they got a goal when Argentina was completely dominating that game. I mean, Peckerman messed up. He didn't do what he was supposed to do. He didn't play Messi. He took out a game. But nonetheless, we should have won that game. In fact, we should have won that World Cup. So this is about vengeance. And not only that, 1990 World Cup, that was not a penalty for Germany. It wasn't a penalty. They had to pull a Robin to win it. So this is and Argentina also has history to decide, I believe. No European has ever won South American soil, and I do not believe that Argentina is not allowed to go to their hands. Messi, this is all that Messi needs. One game. And he will lift the cup. I mean, he's going to give everything he has in this game. If Di Maria is there, he's going to score. He's going to score.
The thing about Messi, and people are saying, oh, he's not up to snuff right now, he's not playing well. It's not just about him scoring goals and the assists. The defensive attention he gets from the opposing team is very important. So if you have 2 or 3 guys around Messi, opens up a lot of space for other people. Like hopefully Di Maria is going to play. Hopefully Lavezzi will be in there. So it opens up a lot of variables for Argentina. Now it's up to them to be able to use those spaces to score. But I think they'll be able to, just because Messi just gets it done. He's been getting it done. They needed that goal against Iran. He got it done. And it's just I just see it. I just see it in the cards for them to get it. Germany, again, they're very smart. They're not going to be overconfident, but still, the fact that they won so easily against Brazil is going to be hard for them to come down off that high. And right now, Argentina's on a high because, again, they're in hostile grounds.
Germany's going to have a hard time, I feel. Like, oh my God, we beat Brazil 7-1. Why are we having such a hard time with Argentina? Why? And that might be a lapse for them because if they don't pay attention, Messi has shown it in every single game. You don't pay attention to him for 2 seconds. You give him just a little bit of space, and he will make you pay.
Yeah.
He will make you pay. So
another thing about the Argentinian defense, and I'm one of the first guys who said it. I mean, me and Jason had a big argument about Argentina's chances, and it came down to the defense. And the Michelis has definitely shown up. Even Mascherano played a masterful defensive midfield game.
The Robin, oh
yeah,
God.
it was incredible what they've been able to do. So they know their weaknesses. They're playing up to those weaknesses, and I think ultimately they're gonna be able to go ahead and win it because again, the defense is playing forward but smart. A lot of times the offensive game starts from the defense, and that's what Mascherano brings. And he has just been masterful. Like they're gonna die on the pitch to win this game. You could just tell it. For some reason, I just think it's gonna happen.
Yeah. As you said, Rodrigo, Sabe has made those little modifications that they needed. He's put more cover to that back four. He's installed Lucas Biglia, which we didn't really see much of him yesterday, but his position was so crucial to contain the trio of Schneider, Robben, and Van Persie, to keep in control. And also Enzo Perez, a much more defensive style right midfielder, who was impressive yesterday. I thought he did a great job replacing Di Maria. But it's great that he's made these modifications, as I said. It'll be hard to deal with the versatility, which I think is the major strength that Germany has. The versatility. Their players do not have a position on the field. As you mentioned, in Argentina, yes, they did move forward yesterday, but they moved forward very cautiously.
Yeah.
You've seen that Mascherano, Lucas Biglia, and Enzo Perez never crossed the line. The tactical line that
well, Enzo had a couple of movements where he came in to open up the positions, but very intelligently.
Very intelligent.
If you watched him when he's going, Mascherano would fall right into the position where he was and cover an entire line. And it was very intelligently done to try to open position because obviously Di Maria wasn't there, so they need somebody to deliver the ball. Unfortunately, Enzo didn't do enough, but he tried and he did a good job.
Yeah, I think the scoreline is going to be 1-0 to Argentina.
I think Messi's going to score.
And Messi's going to score. Again, this I've been talking about this for a while. Messi has not been embraced by the Argentinian people because, again, they have a Maradona. So it's like they're kind of waiting and seeing what's going to happen with Messi in the World Cup. Messi wants to win this World Cup because he wants to be embraced by Argentina. And it sounds weird for me to say that, but it's true. They don't look at him as an Argentinian player. I've heard like, oh, his wife gave birth in Barcelona, and then Maradona, when his wife gave birth, she went to the country. I got that. Come on, get over it. He is the best player, as Jason said. He's the best player of this generation. Even Maradona has said it. Like, listen, stop comparing us. Just give the kid a break. He is the best player right now in the World Cup, in general, and he can make a difference. So I think that's ultimately what's going to happen. What do you think, Ellis?
Yeah, I do believe this is the litmus test that Messi needs. He wants to be embraced, as you said. He wants to put his name as a legend of the Argentinian people. This is the game. This is the game to do it. He's 27. He's a very mature player now. He must go 120%. Rodrigo, this game. There are no excuses. It'll be very difficult to be in this position again, and to be in a position where he has such an attack-minded players, such an attacking aid, which no other player of any other team has. So he has Higuain, Di Maria, Agüero, Lavezzi, Palacios. These are quality players that could start for any national team.
Yeah.
So Messi is really lucky to have
This
these
squad.
group of players around him, and he must take full advantage.
What do you think?
We're asking for 90 minutes of
We're praying and
good
hoping.
sports.
Yes.
Think of what?
What's the scoreline?
Believe it or not, I think Argentina's going to win 2-0. I think Messi's going to score a goal. I think the Germans are going to get desperate. They're going to come forward, and Argentina is the greatest team in the world for counterattacks. Believe it or not, I'm a Barcelona fan, and Argentina plays like Real Madrid. Defense-minded, counterattack. And that's exactly how Madrid beat Bayern Munich. And I see Argentina scoring, Germany coming forward, and Argentina getting a counterattack, and I maybe even Higuain putting in the back of the net. I honestly see it 2-0. Maybe 2-1. Maybe Germany gets one. But I see Argentina scoring 2 goals. I don't know why. I just think this is the exact type of team Argentina is designed to break down. They're designed to kill them. Because Germany's a tactical-minded peace team, but they are clearly weakened in the defense. They lack physicality. They proved it against Algeria. They're used to speed. The Germans are about speed, and you could tell they don't have it here. Even against the Brazilians, if you see them, instead of going for kill, crazy blast shots, they're going pop, 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 pop. They're going out the passing. One touch passing, and the goals are very simple and opening it up because they lack that physicality. And against Argentina, that's not going to work. It's just not going to work. The Dutch tried to use the physical ability, and they couldn't do it. So I just don't see it. And Muller is going to maybe get a goal, maybe there. I think Messi's going to get a goal first. I think the Germans are going to be forced to attack, which Argentina loves, and Argentina's building a counterattack offensive, the same way Madrid beat Bayern Munich. Madrid is a counterattack offensive team. If you watch the Germans against Brazil, they lack physicality. So instead of like crazy blasting shots, which they still do, but in that game, if you watch most of their goals, it's about pass, get the defenders to go to a different direction, to shift, and then pass the goal pretty much. Pass a shot into the goal. They lack physicality. Algeria exposed them. Ghana exposed them because they are very physical, intensive teams. While Brazil tries to do by talent, and they just lack that talent. So Argentina's defense clearly showed up against Holland, and I think that pass game is not going to work against Argentina. I think the defense is proven to be extremely solid, and Argentina's counterattack offensive will overload the defensive, physical lacking abilities of Germany.
Cool. All right. So that's it. 2-1, 1-0. I think 1-0, but I think maybe 2-1 also because at some point Germany's going to be able to score. They just have so many offensive weapons.
I think they're going to score.
So I'll have a heart attack if Germany scores, but we'll be all right. Again, thanks for joining us on Soccer Senseis. It's been a great trip again with the World Cup. I want to shout out nosa.merchtable.com. Get the T-shirt, official Soccer Senseis T-shirt, signed by our friend Cassiano. He's in Sao Paulo. He joined us for one of our shows. We talked about Brazil. And again, we're going to keep going after this. We're going to take a little break after this. At least maybe 2 weeks, just no soccer, because we're like, whoa. Then, Premier League's coming, and Luis Suarez is going to Barcelona, and Alexis Sanchez is going to Arsenal, so we're going to talk about that. But again, thanks a lot.
Cuadrado just got involved with Barcelona.
Okay, he's really going to give you a heart attack. I'm a Barcelona fan, I'm calling you. So, again, thanks, Snapple. Everybody, lift. All right. Soccer Senseis. Thanks again.